Hello, everyone. It's William here, and Andrew's in the background.
Howdy.
And we hope you're all having a great day. It is like 70 degrees here in Ligonier today, I think. It's still 65 right now, and it's after 6 p.m. So we had a beautiful day. Sunny, nice, a little bit of a breeze, kind of like a real spring day, which is so weird for right now. And so, yeah, I've been working hard at editing the video. We talked a little bit about these yesterday, but we are going to start doing, hopefully, fingers crossed, technology and all that, life goes well. We're going to start doing weekend videos. Now, these are not going to be lives. They're going to be videos where we do a tutorial or something, a demo of some sort, and we're going to release those on Saturday mornings. And the reason I chose that is I figure a lot of you out there we know work or have things going on throughout the week, and sometimes your only creative time is the weekend. So we wanted to help jumpstart the weekend for you, just like we kind of jumpstart the new year with Beat in the New Year. We want to jumpstart your weekends with a Saturday morning tutorial of something to just get your creative juices flowing. So our teacher, Jen Tushon, she's our in-store teacher, and she has a company called JNT Creations, and that's where she sells her jewelry and holistic goods. She has like migraine relief oils and deodorants, and we used a lot of her hand sanitizer, which has a beautiful clove smell to it during the pandemic. So she sells a lot of those things on her Etsy store. And but she also makes jewelry, and she sells that sometimes. But she's a very talented wire wrapper. She's been doing it for a long time and has learned a lot. So some of her projects are going to deal with wire wrapping, which is what this Saturday's video is all about. So I spent today editing pretty much all day that video. I'm still not sure. I have not actually been able to play it in its entirety all the way through once. So it's about a 40 to 45 minute tutorial, and it took me a good bit of time to edit. So I worked on that throughout the day in between customers in the store, and I had to download all the video files last night. It took forever to get them downloaded. So I wanted to edit it last night. That didn't work. So anyway,
It says you filmed it in a higher.
Yeah, I filmed it in 4K. So it's 4K, 60 frames per second. And so it is a big file. Just to work on the file, I have an external drive that I work from, and it filled up the entire drive a few times, and I had to delete a few things off of it. So it's, I think, the biggest tutorial I've done as far as resolution-wise. So it actually is has been difficult to edit and get done. And so, but I wanted to give myself a day in between. I have Friday tomorrow, which is my birthday. But if I need it to work on that file, I at least had it. But I think it's going to be okay. I just have to watch it all the way through once or twice and see if there's anything I need to tweak in it. And then I will be uploading it for Saturday morning. And we're going to set it as a premiere on Saturday morning. That's a YouTube thing. So a premiere is something that we'll set a certain time. It'll do this cute countdown, I guess. It does a countdown. And then you can watch it together if you are awake and moving around at that time. And during the premiere, you can rewind, but you can't fast forward. So you kind of have to watch it like a live. But then if you want to watch it later, it'll be up and ready, and you can rewind, fast forward, whatever. These will only be on YouTube. So if you do not follow us on YouTube, I hope that you will join us on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Allegory Gallery. And if you subscribe to us there and hit the little bell to turn on notifications, it will let you know when this premiere is going to happen. So if you haven't seen, you can check out our YouTube timeline, our Facebook timeline, all that good stuff. I think I got it up on YouTube. Maybe I didn't. Facebook timeline, at least, for what the project looks like. It's a beautiful herringbone wire wrap check glass earring. And Jen used some check glass that she got from the Raven's Journey trunk show that we've been doing. So, by the way, that trunk show will be going back very soon. So if you want anything from it, make sure you watch our check glass trunk show videos. There's a playlist on YouTube here for that. And you can see all of those videos. Not everything is sold. A lot has sold, but not everything. So if you would like to claim anything, you still have a little bit of time. We'll probably be sending it back at the beginning of next week. What else? That's a lot going on.
It is a lot.
That is a lot. Let me see who's here. Since I blew through all that. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Teresa. And June is with us. Harry, hello. Everyone's discussing the weather. Susan is with us. Norma, Sandra, Amanda joining in.
And if you watch
Suzanne
it,
is
let
here.
us know what you think.
Yeah, if you do watch the Saturday morning tutorial and you like it, let us know. Give us a thumbs up on that video. That'll help a lot. If you don't like it, don't give us a thumbs down, please. Just be quiet about it. Or send us an email. Or now, I don't know if
Just be quiet.
Andrew says just be quiet. If you don't like it, just pass. Go to the next one. But I hope this is something, this is something we wanted to do on YouTube. It's only a small part of our YouTube strategy here for 2023. We're going to be doing more of these kinds of videos. Jen's going to work with us to do a number of these, especially for the Saturday morning crowd. And then we're probably going to try and do at least one more a week of us doing demos, mostly Andrew probably. But we're hoping to do that as well. So hopefully there'll be 2 new videos out there every week for y'all at some point here in this year. I call it the new year. It feels like the new year still. It's almost 3 months in. But yeah, so if you like it, I hope you'll let us know. I hope you'll hit the thumbs up. Leave some good comments. If you have any questions about it, you can email us. I don't know if Jen will be watching it during the premiere or not. So if you leave questions or anything in the comments, she doesn't have access to her comments. And so if it blocks your comment, she won't be able to see it until I release it. Sometimes YouTube blocks things if they think they might be spam. So, but anyway, feel free to leave questions in the comments and we'll try and get her to answer anything if there's anything unclear. I think it's a very clear video. I think it's going to be really nice. I just have to run through it one last time, hopefully. Hopefully on my big screen, on the TV screen, I'd like to see how it looks. We didn't have as much light as we wanted to at the store. And so I hope it's clear enough. I had to zoom in on some areas to make it easier for y'all to see what she was doing. And so I hope the zoom is clear. It's pretty clear, but sometimes it gets a little fuzzy if it's too dark. But I don't think it is. I think it's fine. But I want to look through it. And these are going to, hopefully the editing and all this is going to get better as we go on. So if you're looking at anything like that, I'm pretty new to this. I haven't edited a video like that in probably 2 to 3 years. And even then I was an amateur and a beginner at it. So this is kind of a William Tries Things. I'm trying video editing for us again. So, and it's a new program. So that is that, but they should get better as I get better at editing and learn things. I had to do a crash course today. It was kind of crazy. Let's see. Anne is with us. Hello, Anne. Says happy early birthday, William. Thank you so much. Marianne says it's as opposed to -3 degrees, 18 is warm, right? Cindy is with us saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. Janice says happy birthday. Thank you and welcome to the show. Let's see here. Janice says those earrings are awesome. They are, and it's one of the reasons. The other pair of earrings are awesome too, but the herringbone wire wrapped. I wanted to start it out with that one because I think people will really like that. And all you need pretty much is some 20 gauge wire. She uses 20 gauge wire, a 6-step bell making tool, and some pliers. And I think that's in a piece of 2 pieces of check glass coins. And I think, if I remember correctly, that's all. And she made some jump rings. They were probably out of smaller wire, but maybe not even. I don't know. So I got to get the list from her yet for the video description. But yeah, they're going to be cool. And anybody can do them. I think I'm going to do a William Tries Things on them too. So I'm going to try to make those earrings at some point on my William Tries Things page and see if I can do it. Because I know some of you may be frustrated if you don't work with wire at all. Trying it may be a little frustrating because you're not used to it, but that's all part of the learning process. You have to get frustrated sometimes first, right? And get through it. So I think I want to try it on William Tries Things. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anne says, I'm definitely going to watch the tutorial. Those earrings are cute. Awesome. Thank you. Marianne says, I will be working, so I'll have to watch later. Marianne's working on Saturday morning, but hopefully you will catch it later. Let's see, Michelle's with us. Carmen has joined in. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Norma says, looking forward to Jen's tutorials, especially anything wire wrapping or wire weaving. Yes, I don't know how much she's going to share wire wrapping and all that. Those are her, her secrets, but she released this one, so I was very happy about that. I was glad to see this. Michelle says, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Susan says, Jen's earrings were just fabulous. They are. They're really nice, and they're actually pretty simple looking to make. I know I don't have the muscle memory to do all the wire work that she does, and that's the hardest part of it. But I think you'll be surprised how really kind of simple the pattern is and how you can, hopefully, even as a beginner. She states in the beginning, I believe, that it's not quite a beginner thing, but I think even as a beginner, you could play around with it. Amanda says, do you know the temper of the wire? I believe it's dead soft, but it could be half hard. I don't know for sure. I think in store, all we have is dead soft, and she used our spool of 20 gauge copper because you want it, you need to maneuver it with your hands. So you want something that's soft enough to use with your hands.
It looks like dead soft.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dead soft. Andrew said it looks like dead soft.
And if you need it ever to be not dead soft, you can always work harden it.
Yeah, she shows you some more hardening in the video too. So I think it's dead soft is what she's using. Let's see here. Michelle's having a hard day. I'm sorry to hear that. That's really hard when things happen to our friends, right? Hello, Soshi. Thank you for joining us. So today, I was so busy editing this video, it took all day. They say that videos often take at least 3 to 4 times as long to edit them as it does as the video is itself. And that was true. That was true today.
So what are you going to do for your live today?
I know he spooked me by popping up on my messages and saying, when are you going to do your new live today? And I said, whoa, it was 4:14, I think, at that point. I hadn't even realized I was even close to that. So I was like in the zone today. Let's see here. Sandra says, I use soft and dead soft. Yeah, I think all we have at the store is dead soft. So I think they're dead soft for that video. But I'm going to try and get a full description list from Jen for all that information for y'all. Yeah, so I had no idea what time it was, and that's why we're late today. So thank you all for joining in a little bit late with us. I came up to the cottage here with Andrew. Andrew is working on some things in the background. And
if you hear me rustling,
yeah, he's rustling things around back there. That's him creating new things. And I pulled from inventory from the online store. I pulled some of my favorite things. These may be things that you have never seen. If you don't tune into every single live we do every single day, you may be missing some things. So you may not have seen these. You may have seen them. They may be a refresher for you. But if not, they're a good reminder that even though you may shop with us often, there may still be things in the online store that you have not seen. So do be sure you check things out. I think our friend Anne often orders Pewdies from us and didn't realize that our Pewdie spacers are in the online store. So things like that. We have, I'm going to show you some vintage Venetian, actually. I think these are vintage Venetian seed beads. Vintage seed beads are in the online store. That's something many people don't realize. We have tubes of those available. So yeah, we have lots of stuff, and I'm going to show you some of that. Some stuff you may have missed, some stuff you may not know about. Marion says refreshers are good, right? They are.
Sometimes it's good just to see it on video.
Yeah, sometimes we don't. I think there are some things in here that I either didn't show because they got pushed right into the online store, or I showed them very quickly, because I don't think anybody has bought hardly any of them, and they're really nice. So I want to make sure I showed those to you today too. Anne says there is a magnificent wide selection of those Pewdies. Yes. Pretty much all of our Pewdies went into the online store. We have some in the store, of course, but every design went in the online store. And there's actually a bigger selection in the online store right now than there is in the physical store, which people for our classes are like. So we got to order more Pewdies too.
I was going to pick them up in Tucson, but whenever I do that, it's super heavy. And the last time we broke the wheels off of our suitcase.
Yeah, we did. We had so many Pewdies, we broke the wheels off the suitcase.
And I couldn't even hardly lift the suitcase. And I had a lot of walking to do in Tucson, so I did not pick that out.
So we like to pick we like to pick everything out by hand. So we try to go shows to get to the Pewdies, but we may just have to order some at some point and get some restock. But we have a lot of nice ones in the online store. So go there if you want to. And if you are going there today, and because it's my birthday, I got something for you. Thank you for watching. In celebration of William's birthday this weekend, you can use the discount code birthday sale to save 20% off everything in our online store at allegorygallery.com. So gesundheit. And you get free shipping on US bound orders over $100. And please subscribe to us. That's what that banner down there is saying. Let's see here. Amanda, search for, I think, spacers. I don't think our friend V put those in the online store for us, and I don't think V knew the word Pewdies. So I think they're in the online store as spacers. So if you search spacers, you should see them. Amanda was asking, I haven't come across Pewdies. Do I search Pewdies? Search spacers, and you should find them. Sandra, do you have tassels in store? We do not have any tassels. I'm trying to think.
Didn't Jen do a tutorial on how to make them?
I think, that's what I was thinking. I think there's a tutorial on making tassels. If not, maybe that was just Allison, one of our old teachers who used to do it all the time.
Or just send us a message.
Yeah, we don't have tassels, sorry.
We might have tassels.
Harry said pewter spacers. Yeah, you can search pewter spacers and that should work. Thank you, Harry. Monty says, happy birthday this weekend. Thank you so much. Any questions? I have some people asking questions about their orders. Again, I can't help you right now. So I can't give you any single information. And by the time the live is over, I will have forgotten. So send us an email and I can check on that. We are backed up again, still on some orders, especially if you've had multiple orders that you've placed in various ways. Barb is trying to combine everything. If you want it to ship out quickly, you can let us know. You don't have to combine orders and we will ship things out at your cost for shipping. But she will be processing a lot of orders tomorrow. I've gone ahead and given her the green light. She sometimes waits for me for those kind of things to just ship orders, whether they're combined or not. So because a lot of people, not a lot, a few people are asking about some things and we're just going to start shipping everybody. So they're going to be going out. A lot of things will be going out tomorrow.
She's working hard.
She's working crazy hard and she's feeling very defeated. So that's why I gave her the go ahead to just ship so she can clear out her mind and her space because she's to the point where like some of you who order every day from these lives or on the online store every day you order something new, she has to reformulate the cost of postage and the box she puts it in and all that. So she gets very concerned about she's like super concerned about saving y'all shipping costs. And that's why she doesn't just push everything out the door. But so she wears herself down, concerned between that and trying to get things out the door. Saving you money, getting things out the door. So I gave her the green light to just start shipping everything. And so she's going to do that. And we'll still try and combine as much as possible. But if there are some things that are not combined as they might normally be, it might be because they went overweight. We are going to be eating a lot of shipping costs, I think, on some of this stuff, which is fine for now. But we are going to be processing quickly.
The other thing is that we found, so when we were, if you saw the videos, the Tucson travel logs, you may or may not have seen how full we packed the back of the van. And it was packed even more on the way home.
Yeah.
So some of the boxes, which include the TT lots, were in one of the packages that got left in North Carolina.
So if you're waiting for TT lots, those
they're going to have to be shipped separately.
once they will be shipped separately. We're not holding anything for combining with TT lots at this point because they did get left in Asheville. They got mixed in with some of the Green Girl stuff, and that will be being shipped to us as soon as they possibly can. I'm sure they're very busy too. So we will be shipping everything. She was trying to wait for those TT lots, and some of y'all have a lot of y'all have the TT lots. But we're going to just release everything and wait for those because it's going to be a little bit until they can get them shipped to us, and then we get them here and sorted and all that. So that's that.
And we wanted to do gemstones this week, but the problem with that is that some of that stuff is mixed up with Desert Discovery boxes, and so it's like there's one.
We can't. You notice we're not showing you the new gemstones we got in Tucson yet, right? Because some of that stuff is for the Desert Discoveries, but also we have to wait for everything coming from Green Girl to fulfill some of the Desert Discoveries. So it's like we can't really sort anything out to show you until we get this box. Because
our cats would love it if we could.
Yes, because our floor and we have no living room floor anymore. It's all gemstones, and they're in bags. Don't worry, bags and bags of gemstones, and we can't show you anything until we've separated out the things for the people who have already bought Desert Discoveries.
And it's taking longer because of that.
And it's taking longer because we don't have some of the stuff that's going to go in with the Desert Discoveries.
And I wish I could tell you that I was super organized and wrote everything down beforehand.
Yeah, he was going to write it as he bought it for who it's for and all that, but that's hard when you're at a show.
Yeah, and I tried to do it, but then what happened was I took pictures and then wrote on top of the pictures of stuff, and then I was like, where's this? And then, where's this? And then we realized...
That's how we realized we were missing.
And it scared me because I asked Azalea if she had it, if she saw it. And she said she didn't see it at all.
We got this sinking feeling.
And I started, like, puking because I thought it was gone. And I was like, I was so careful. And I was really super meticulous about how I packed.
So anyway, that's why some things are delayed.
Sorry, y'all.
So and if you have an Amazonite kit, those are coming soon, everybody. I promise. I know I keep saying that. They will be out soon. So if you have anything with an Amazonite kit, those have not shipped yet. So that might be why you're waiting too. And asks, is it ever easier if she knows some people don't mind frequent shipping? I'm never in a hurry, but I'm fine if stuff ships, even if I pay multiple shipping costs to save Barb's frustration. That does help. Yes. So if on your order, if you leave a note saying can ship separately or do not need to combine, things like that will help her a lot and help us stay organized. Suzanne says, I've got an order coming tomorrow on your birthday. Enjoy your birthday. Thank you. So we may not have a live tomorrow because we may be doing stuff for my birthday. I don't know. So if you don't see us tomorrow, that's why. We're out celebrating.
I don't know what you're going to do.
I don't know either. Maybe go to have a walk. Marianne says, I appreciate her efforts to save us money. I don't want her to suffer the crazies. No, we don't want Barb going crazy because I don't want to do the shipping ever again. Filling in when Barb's gone is enough for me. I'm not that way. I've worked in a shipping department too long in my life.
But also, it's like when you have a job, you're in that job and you kind of set things up
Yeah.
the way that you like them.
Yeah, if that's all I did every day, all day, you'd have your own way. But
And
moving into
then-
someone else's space, she probably freaks out after she comes back, and I've been in her space
Because
because
he leaves little baggies
I
on
le-
her desk of stuff. And
I
then she's
leave
like,
things
What's this? What's this?
what's this? Why is this? I try and leave notes, but sometimes she doesn't understand what I'm saying in my head, trying to say to her.
And sometimes I'll leave notes.
Yeah, and so poor Barb.
I used to work here at the same time as her, but I wasn't getting as much done. So I switched over to a night shift, and I need to like ease back into it. Since I've been doing the show circuit, I've been on a day-night schedule, or a daytime schedule.
Yeah, your regular people schedule.
I know, it's so weird.
Suzanne says Cinnamon ran away with some crystal. Still haven't found it. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully Cinnamon's okay. Barnaby will be very concerned. Cindy says, what is the subject tonight? Was it dinner? William's favorite things from the online store. I'm doing some of my favorite things from the online store. We're going to get to them soon.
Dinner yet.
We did not have dinner yet.
That's another thing. So
We got to get our dinner together.
I was joking around with William. I said, our version of what's for dinner tonight is what's for the live tonight.
What are you doing for the live tonight? And what's for dinner tonight? We got them both in our household.
Sometimes we do meal prep. And then sometimes we do where we get stuff ready for the lives in advance. But usually it's that day thing.
I know I'm trying to learn from all this and get ahead of things a little bit. Like Jen and I recorded 2 tutorials, but I'm only releasing 1 this weekend. So we're at least 1 ahead already. And if we can keep 1 ahead, that'll be nice. Cindy says, well, that's everything, I'm sure, William. No, I don't like everything all the time. I mean, everything is my favorite.
No, it's not.
Andrew's like, no. No, I do have some favorites, some actual favorites.
I also have favorites.
Yeah.
You all know that I'm not a fan of the Unikite.
Yeah, he's not. Norma says, William, you should definitely take tomorrow evening off and celebrate your birthday.
Doing what?
Doing what, he says.
I thought about doing like a surprise party, but I don't have that in me. So
Right.
you don't get any.
Michelle, can you or Andrew find a replacement color for the 2 Delicas I need? Not sure if we could, especially because we mostly have just vintage seed beads, and they would not be the kind of thing you need for patterns. I have one of them on their way. The other one is still on back order. In 3 different companies we use to buy stuff from. So there must be a shortage of that one color.
Send it to me because I have ways.
Okay. Because I've checked like 3 places and they've been all in back order. Finally got the one. One of the 2 is coming on its way.
I have secret ways, y'all.
Andrew's secret ways. He says, "Oh, secret friend, can you go through your secret stash?" It's nice when you're connected like Andrew is.
Sorry, William. Go
Now it's
cry
all
about it on your birthday.
on my birthday. I know.
You can cry if you want.
I can. Donna says, just starting making beadwork is like eating chips. I can't stop. See?
I want some chips.
I want some chips too. Chips for my birthday.
It don't have to be for your birthday. It can be every
Can be everyday chips.
everyday chips.
We got birthday chips and everyday chips.
Well, our friend Amy Lowe, she went to New York and she went to this Asian grocery store, and she showed all of the different kinds of Lays that they don't have, and they have like 60 flavors, and you're like, who knew that you needed truffle flavored potato chips?
Andrew would love truffle flavored potato chips.
Correct. Correct. And they also have ketchup flavored chips.
Oh, I do love ketchup flavored chips.
Those are more of a Canadian.
Yeah, I know y'all have them up there. I think we talked about this, but
Why don't they have that here in Pittsburgh?
They sometimes do. They release them in the US once in a while.
No, but how come in
With
Pittsburgh
I know, with the
with
ketchup capital.
Heinz,
I know. They're
I'm gonna write a letter.
say, where are they?
I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
It's like Snyder of Berlin and Heinz should team up and make their own.
Correct. Give me some
Berlin,
some,
PA, Hanover, PA, chips made here, ketchup made here.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
going on, y'all?
Let me get a royalty on that. Let me get a royalty.
Marianne says, I'll have chips, probably cheesies on your birthday. Good way to celebrate. Good way to celebrate. Bonnie ate chips today. Siete brand, made with avocado oil, salt, and vinegar. So good.
You like that kind of.
I do like that kind of thing. But avocado oil, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
It just tastes like oil.
Probably. I do like salt and vinegar, though.
You love the salt and vinegar.
Susan says, no ketchup chips for me, sicky face.
You don't like them?
I love the ketchup
I
chips.
think they're pretty good.
I love the
I
pickle
think-
chips.
If you eat like a handful, it's good. If you eat a whole bag, then it can kind of be like,
If you're like us and eat the whole bag at once,
yeah.
you don't
Like,
portion it out.
So, like, they were like, oh, there's 10 servings in this. I was like, for who?
It's like, you look at those calories, I'm like, I just ate my whole meal plan for the day in one bag of chips.
He keeps track of that stuff.
Oh,
I
right.
don't. I'm like, oh, wow.
He's like, I'm fine.
I'm
just gonna
body
keep
positive.
eating. Susan says, no pickle chips either.
You
I'll
don't
take
like
pickle
pickle
chips. I'll take chips that have, or pickles that have been fried. Those kind of pickle chips. I'll take any kind of pickle chip.
We went to this one restaurant in Asheville, and it was called Imperial Life, and they had the most bougie pickles, and you were in heaven.
I like pickles. Marion
But
says,
you
I'll
know
leave the
what?
ketchup chips on the shelf.
You know
Send
what?
us some, Marianne.
You don't eat the pickles that I make, which is so weird.
I ate all your pickles.
Mm,
I eat all his pickles.
no. And I made some pickled blueberries. You didn't even touch them.
Oh, I didn't even know what that was. Sometimes Andrew makes concoctions in jars. And unless he specifically tells me, William, you can eat this, sometimes I'm afraid to eat the concoctions in the jars because I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're
I
for.
tell you. but
Sometime, yeah, he says
doesn't
so.
remember.
Sometimes we still have things. I'm like, I don't know what this is. And we've had it for years. And
It's not that bad.
to this day. No, they're like oils and stuff sometimes, and I just don't know. But there are things in there, and I'm like, do I eat those things? Or are you just making it to suck the juices out of these things? I don't know. Anyway, here you go again with the food topic. You were making me hungry, says Sandra. I'm hungry too. I should just be eating chips right in front of y'all. Should have stopped on the way at Sheets and got me
ready.
some chips. Now, I've been trying to be good and eat good. I want chips tonight now, everybody. Okay. But
Who needs to be good? What the hell?
in order to get there, we got to show you the things we have to show you today.
Let's hurry up.
Let's get this show
Chips
on the
time.
road, y'all. Chips time. Let me flip this around.
Set
Look, we're not
goals.
delaying now.
Set goals.
Set goals, make goals.
Reach goals.
There we go. All right, I got to figure out this camera thing now. Which camera was it that allowed us to do the ultra wide back camera? That allowed us to get some nice close-ups.
Did y'all like that, or did you think it's terrible?
I think this is the better way now. I'm glad they implemented this. So the first thing I'm going to show you are these little drip beads. Check glass drip beads.
Yeah, drip drops.
Drip drops. And this is the black one.
If anybody wants to come in the cottage and help me sweep, I'll pay you with beads.
Andrews needs some tidying up help.
Oh my gosh, we need sprinkling today.
Barb would probably love to do it.
Oh my gosh, if she wants to do it, she can relax by cleaning. That sounds great.
Look at that. That's a beautiful pearlescent color and the blue and the drip drops. And by the way, everybody, these are, I think, $3 a strand only.
What?
What? And 20% off this weekend if you use that code birthday sale.
Who? What?
Suzanne says, I love those drip beads, especially the white. And what's the one color I didn't pull to show y'all? The white. I don't know if we have any more white. Maybe you bought them all. I didn't see white in there. But these, I love these ones.
And I can't get those anymore. So
They're gone now, y'all. That's all we're probably going to have.
In theory,
Green
I
and
could
gold.
maybe track them down, but the supplier that we used to get those from is no more.
Gone.
So,
Person that we knew that imported these, all gone. Marianne says, sweeping can be with a resting smiley face. I don't know about that. I'm glad someone likes it.
Yeah.
I don't mind vacuuming, I guess, but I don't like the cleaning up part to get to the vacuuming.
We have a lot of that to do.
Here we have these beautiful teal ones. And I think these are listed under drip bead in the online store. I think if you look up drip.
Not drip drop.
I think these got put in under drip. But I don't have my way to look it up, so I don't know.
No drip drop.
Okay, so these are at least some of the colors in these. Only $3 a strand.
Those make great earrings, y'all.
Yeah, they do. And I don't know if you can, like, this is one right there, just to try to show you. I'm trying to isolate one for you so you can kind of see them better. It's not as easy as I thought it might be. There you go. That's one of them.
I do a really funky kind of modern design, kind of, how you call that?
Bonnie
Kind of
says,
like,
check glass always makes me want candy. I know.
like a, how you call that? Twiggy style.
Twiggy style.
Anyways, to do that, when you get the jump rings, you get jump rings and you put one on the jump ring, and then you just keep doing that. You keep adding just one to each jump ring, and you make a chain out of that. And so they stick up in all different ways, but it looks very kind of like mid-century modern kind of.
So there you go. Donna says, show just one. I can't. I'd have to take the whole strand apart and cut it. And I don't want to redo that. Restring them all.
Which we found out that they do that by hand.
Yeah, these are all strung by hand, y'all. Somebody's family member stringing those. Oh my goodness.
A human child so that we can.
I know. Have the human child work.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, these are, and some of these I have SKUs that I can give you. Harry said, I just checked there under drips. Thank you. Some of these I have SKUs that I can give you that you can find this exact product, like these beautiful pearls. And of course, we lost all the sunlight in here now by the time I finally get to showing you things. Trying to get some light on these. These are a beautiful kind of gunmetal and green color with a little bit of copper in there. So these are a beautiful pearl. These are very, very almost perfectly round. Well, they're close. They're close to perfect round. They're not perfect rounds, but they're a beautiful pearl. This is S1043. If you type in S1043, you will come to these pearls right in your browser in our online store if you like these ones. We only have a few of these left, as you see. There's about 8 of them left. And these are just gorgeous strands of pearls. See if I can get them closer to the camera. There, I'm seeing some color. I need to make my screen brighter. Let me see if I can do this without losing y'all. There we go. There they are. Now I'm seeing some color in there. So they're a green, gunmetal, and coppery color, which is odd for pearls. We don't often see pearls this color. Andrew said, because I bought them all. So, I mean, how often do you see that like that? I don't generally. So, beautiful pearls. I don't have prices on me, but you can check the price in the online store. Again, that's S1043 if you'd like to purchase any of those pearls. Many of these I do have the SKUs. You can just type those in and they should pop up in the online store for you. I don't have the SKUs to everything though. Like I forget those check glass ones. Some of these things I started pulling before I thought that maybe I should get skews.
There you go.
Thank you. Andrew gave me his phone in case I need to look up stuff.
It's not going to track my steps.
Your steps around the cottage. Okay. Next up, natural gray sunstone, y'all. Natural gray sunstone. Look at that flash. These are faceted ovals, center drilled. I like this camera now. We can get up close. I've been waiting for them to change that and get with the program here. So these are S0656. S0656.
We also have a specific need.
Yeah, we do have a specific need up close.
Not everybody is doing live.
Not everyone wants to have their... Look at that. Look how good that comes in, though. It looks even good that close.
What did you call these?
Natural gray sunstone. Look at those.
I love it. It's like basically...
I can't believe we have it. I know. It's like
Nature
earth glitter. Nature glitter.
Which, you know that originally glitter came from nature?
Cut up little things.
It's true. They used to make it out of shells.
And then they discovered plastics.
And then they made it out of glass. Do you remember?
Some enamel glitter.
Do you remember some of those ornaments, some of those Christmas ornaments? They were sharp.
Yeah, they were coated in broken glass.
Pretty much. So sparkly. Forbidden desires.
Vivian says, come on, people, hit the thumbs up, please. Yes, everybody, give us those thumbs up. Give us those likes. Let the algorithms know that you love us. Sandra says, well, that's pretty too, the sunstone, right? Susan says, the sunstone is magnificent.
I love it.
It is. Okay, next up,
I try to find more of it in Tucson. And I did not succeed so well.
Oh no. Next up, boy, I'm making everything I touch on this table is falling.
Well,
Whoa.
just leave it.
What?
Just leave it.
Next up, you know I love the gray colors, grays. I love it. Mix this. This is natural gray agate. It is hand carved. So let me show you. Look how close I can get and actually show you the design. What?
Welcome to the future.
Welcome to the future, y'all. They're like little scrolls on there. Oh, I am liking
How do you
this.
feel about that, being able to see something you want to buy?
I know. How about that? Not like down here trying to imagine what that is.
Picture it in your mind.
Right? You can
True beauty.
You can actually see. Now I can also see how bad my nails look too.
Oh, great.
I know. So here we go. Natural hand-carved gray agate. This is S0654. S0654. Amanda says the Eurythmics song came in my head, Walking on Broken Glass. That's a good one. Gesundheit.
You know what came into my mind?
What?
B-52s, y'all. Glitter on the mattress.
Oh.
You don't remember that?
I forgot about that one.
You don't know that song?
I do know that song. I haven't heard that song in a long time. I think they used to... Is that one of the ones they used to play when you go out and dance?
Maybe.
Um,
They're feeling rusted. Is that real, or is that me making that?
Rusted. I think that's what they say. I don't know what they say. Or busted, or I don't know what it is. Susan B52's exclamation, exclamation, exclamation.
That's the way, y'all. That's the way.
Amanda says those carved beads looked elvish. Maybe that's why I like them. My elvish nature.
That wouldn't be the first time somebody said that about you.
I know, right? All right. So I told you we had some vintage seed beads, right? Look at these. Look at these, y'all. Let me make sure, since I have Andrew's phone. S0665-28. These are Venetian, yes, vintage Venetian. Susan says tin roof rusted. Yep.
This tin rust? I don't think tin rust. That's corrugated steel. I'm gonna send a letter.
Steel will rust if it's not stainless, right?
No, the corrugated steel will rust.
Yeah, so tin is corrugated steel, right?
Tin is a different metal.
Oh, you just said it was corrugated steel. I thought you meant it was like it.
I mean, it's like saying a tin ceiling, but it's made out of something else.
Yeah, it's probably what they meant. So these are vintage Venetian seed beads 8.0 approximately. This is the rainbow mix. Again, that's S0665-28. If you just search S0665, you should see a lot of our vintage seed beads. Or you can just type vintage seed bead in our online store. Look how close, everybody.
What?
Look at how much detail we can show you. I know, I'm going to make y'all, anybody who watches on the TV, going to be like, woo.
They're like, I need that foot of distance.
Marianne says, even stainless steel will rust if it is pitted.
I guess cat on a hot tin roof. That's a thing?
That's a thing. Next up. I don't know the price of these, but I love these little agates.
You got the phone.
I do have the phone. It just takes me a while to type while I'm trying to show. S0472. And these are Botswana agates, only $21 for the whole strand. Y'all, we don't get beads at that price anymore. Not like this.
No.
Andrew's been there, done that.
Just so y'all know, prices in Tucson, I don't know if you've heard anything. Somebody said, they said, oh, I didn't notice the price is too much high. I said, did you ever go to Tucson before? And they're like, no. And then it's like, well, there you go.
There you go.
No, prices were significantly up this year. I think we got a ton of stuff for our budget.
Yeah.
But,
this is S0472. These are Botswana agate, 12 millimeter faceted rounds. I don't know what's with me right now, but grays and browns, I'm into it. I think it's because we're heading into spring and I'm thinking fall already.
I know, that's the way with us. You have to be a season ahead.
Yeah.
Or two.
So I just love these. I think they're so glassy and delicious looking. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Our friend Sonia has been really into brown lately. And she used to say, you don't want that brownie frowny. And
now she does.
Like on fire for
See
it.
what happens when you say things like that? It comes back.
That's like her first video. They're talking smack about waxing furniture. And then they got, they developed this new wax called Monkey Shine. And then they're like, let's wax everything.
And it looks beautiful when they do.
I know. I just think it's funny sometimes when you look back at old videos and you see like how you've said things.
Yeah, I've probably said I hate yellow so many times, and now I'm like a fan of yellow.
He's addicted, y'all.
I'm addicted. Next up, these are so fun. I don't know why they're still here. Maybe because I couldn't show you this close before. These are electroplated tourmaline chips. So why they do electroplating on tourmaline, I'm not sure. You don't see much of the color through. Maybe in sunlight you would see the edges of the color come through. But they're just beautiful metallic-like chips.
I think that's a thing that happened one time, and then that was it. Because I've never seen this before after.
Yeah. So we grabbed them while they had them. And if you are working with hematite or any of those other metals. This is the same kind of look, but these are super light. Super light. So if you're working with hematite or what's the other one? I don't know. Can't think today. But any of those, and you want that same kind of look, but in a chip form, because you don't see those in chips very often, you can grab these. And these are $15.50 for the strand. It's a nice big strand.
That's always some that you don't need a whole lot of to make a big impact. So I would probably make a wire loop or a teardrop shape and just string up a couple and then hang it on an ear wire and call it a day.
Diane says, I want those. You can get them online. S0546. S0546. Plug that into our online store and hit the buy button.
Which Diane?
Diane Lynn.
Oh.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Are you still live here?
Are you still around the area? If you are, you can pick up in store if you want. Just choose store pickup for your shipping, or else we'll ship to you. S0546, and that should come up electroplated tourmaline.
Also, make sure to tell us when you're going to be in, because sometimes people are like, "Oh, I'm here for my order," and they're like, well, "That's at the cottage."
She says she is still in the area. Yeah, you please either wait until we send the email to you that says your order is ready for pickup, or let us know when you're coming, and we'll make sure it's ready for pickup. If that goes to anybody local.
Or traveling.
Because yeah, people think they can just buy online and it's at the store. It's not. It has to come down from the cottage.
Mm-hmm. It used to be.
Used to be at the store. I'm up there every other Tuesday, so probably will get shipped. Yeah, because the store's closed on Tuesday now.
Yeah.
Andrew may take over Tuesdays, so we'll see.
We'll see, y'all, since I'm up in the daytime now anyway.
Right, but yeah, if you get it shipped, you can have it shipped out. And if you want to add anything else to it, orders over 100 ship for free in the U.S. But if you just need that, you can plug it in, and we charge you what we're charged for shipping. We never overcharge or charge anymore. Sorry, everybody. This was just about to fall off the end, and I need to tie this up. There we go. It says those are pretty too, aren't they? I think I only have one strand of these left. S0538. Let me make sure that I can read that writing. 538.
That would go well with the amethyst kit.
Yeah, so this is amethyst 10 to 20 millimeter top drilled rough chip beads.
Whose birthstone is that?
That's mine. My birthstone. I love these. I've probably shown these a lot because I love these, but there's only one strand left, I think. So S0538, and they're $18 only for the strand. So there we go.
Did you know that there was a white buffalo near here?
No, I did not.
It died last year, so I don't know what that means.
What?
Or maybe in 2021.
Now these.
He's like, that was random.
Yeah, it was. Andrew, you okay down there?
Well, I was thinking about, I saw some of the stone bears, and it made me think of Native American things, and then it made me think of land acknowledgements, and then I was researching land acknowledgements this morning, and then in my search of Native American things in the area, they talked about this white buffalo, and then the zoo closed, and then it went to Nemacolin, and then they built a sanctuary for it.
Marianne says white bison are sacred.
Well, it's here, or was here. I don't know what happened to it.
So these are Baroque pearls that are capped with a sterling cap. So they're ready to use for you, whatever you want to do with them. You saw our other Baroque pearls. I think they were, what, $50 each? These are $45 each, and they have the sterling cap already. They're not,
Convenient.
I know, they're probably not as big as the other ones we just showed you the other day, but they are still very nice. Baroque pearls, and they have the sterling cap ready to go. If you just want to make it into a pendant, there it is. These were purchased before, so that's why these prices are lower than the current new ones we just brought in. Plus, like I said, they're probably a little bit small on the smaller side.
One time somebody said, "Oh, whenever you have a sale, you just jack the prices up and then have a sale." And then I just laughed and laughed and laughed.
Yeah.
Because if you realize how much trouble it is to adjust prices, especially on mass.
Yeah. It's not fun, y'all. I wouldn't.
For a one-day sale.
Yeah, a weekend sale or something. No, thank you. Not going to happen. So that's why sometimes you'll get better deals. Like those are better deal with a silver cap than probably the newer ones. But like I said, they're a little bit smaller. But it just depends what you like too. Maybe you don't want the cap. Then they're not as good, right?
Correct.
So next up, we have these. And these are part of the things I said, I don't know if I ever showed you all, because we still have a bunch of each of these. And I can't believe people haven't bought these feathers. People are asking us all the time, do you have feathers? Do you have feathers? Do you have anything with a feather on it? And I don't have these in the store to answer all those people yes when they come in, but I have them in the online store. All these beautiful feathers. Diane forgot to use the cell code. Just send us an email. It's, I think, right here, as long as I'm pointing to the right place, or maybe it's over here. Can't tell. But send me an email and I can refund the difference for the cell code.
Speaking of tin roofs, we have a metal roof here at the cottage. And I was thinking about doing this thing where we start a campaign where we sell different kits and different things so that we can do the exterior of the cottage this year.
Yeah, that would be nice. This is S0623. They're $4.50 each, y'all. That's a steal. I can't believe somebody just didn't buy the whole lot of them.
Maybe we'll start with your birthday kit.
My birthday kit. He's going to have me working on my birthday to make a birthday kit, is what he's saying. He's like, it's not your birthday yet.
You want them chips or what?
Okay, so that's one of those things. I have a whole bag, y'all, of things I don't know if you ever saw. How about these? Reproduction coins.
Are those reproduction Roman ones?
I don't know, is that Roman?
It kind of looks like it could be.
I don't know enough. They're reproduction antique, some kind of coin.
And they're from antiquity.
And these are S0622, and I believe they're $4.50 as well.
We got those in Franklin.
And then I have them also in silver color. S0621. And I think the silver is $4, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly, they were a little bit less than the gold.
Because the other ones are plated. We got those because we were going to go to the opening of a show that I was in Tennessee. And when we started driving over, the rain was so bad, it was torrential. You could hardly see. And there were all these accidents. And we did the math. And by the time we would have gotten to the gallery, it would have already been closed. So we decided to go back to the gem show because it was nearby, and then we picked those up then.
So these are S0620. It's a gold one, And they're a little bit different design than the last ones, and they have a different feel to them too. They're a little bit thicker
We got Impossible Whoppers.
in the rain.
Correct. And ate them crying in the parking lot. It's funny the things you remember.
Michelle says, when I was a teenager, I was a store manager for a Renaissance store. There were over 100 people on consignment. Whenever there was a sale, each item had to be changed on the inventory books. No, thank you.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we don't do
normal.
consignment stuff.
We were gonna do it in the new store
But that's what the whole store is going to be.
mostly.
Not trying to keep track of a few people here and there.
We used to do more consignment, but that's because I was there and I had creepy memory, and it's a little bit easier when you have one person who does it than try to split it up.
Yeah, or if that's all you do.
It probably wouldn't be so bad now because we have SKUs and stuff.
Yeah, it's still not totally easy. S0618, $5 for the Chariot coins.
You know, back in the day, and we still have these drawers. How long have we had this for? 11, 12 years? But we used to do everything by paper. And
Sales receipt books.
I have a drawer in the garage that's stuffed with all the paper copies of receipts.
There's like 3 drawers, I think. It's like for 3 years worth of receipts until we started going computer.
I don't think we need them now.
Probably not.
We should recycle them and make them into new paper.
Paper beads.
Nah, just sheets of paper.
So here's the silver version of that other one. S0619.
I doubt they'd be archival though, because they have that ink, or that yellow and
Yeah.
pink,
Right through.
the see-through.
No carbon. Here's the Chariot coin in silver. S0617. These are cute little pendants between $4 and $4.50 each.
Speaking of Renaissance stuff, I got this because one of our friends used to do Renaissance fairs, and they were always looking for reproduction coins. And then we got them in, and they said that they don't do the fairs anymore because they're starting to retire from doing that. So I was like, oh.
So these are beautiful gold-plated feathers. S0624. These are $5 each, I believe. And wouldn't those look good with that? If you got the amethyst kit, look at that together with that Allegory Gallery fine pewter toggle. Beautiful, beautiful together. Or if you got, forget what the name of that one was, the red one.
Let me see. That's a Viva Magenta.
Oh, is that from the Viva Magenta? So
Viva Magenta.
you got the Viva Magenta?
I like to say that, Viva Magenta.
Or even with the Painted Desert.
Apparently nobody liked the Painted Desert.
A feather in the Painted Desert? I think that looks great.
Pitch in the garbage, William.
Throw it in the garbage. Nobody likes it.
Go away, little stray.
Go away, little stray.
We like that box.
All right. And then
No.
y'all, look at those. Look at those. You could do a lot of stuff on these. So these are little silver-plated discs in the kind of filigree look. And this is S0629. S0629. And you could wire wrap stuff to this if you wanted to. You could use this as a background or a foreground, put it in front of something else. These are really cool. And you can dangle lots of stuff from them if you want to.
You could do faux plique-à-jour by using UV resin.
There you go. That'd be cool. Fill in those holes.
Get some packing tape, the clear sticky packing tape. Squeeze it on the back. Put the UV resin in. Cook it. Take the tape
You should do a
off.
demo on that one. That'd be cool.
Oh, well, there you go.
Says maybe.
I just came up with it, y'all.
There you go. We have in gold as well.
I was so enamored with plique jour. I wrote this whole article in one of the magazines on how to make fake plique jour with polymer clay, and it was the ugliest project.
This is S0630.
And the editor must have been super kind and realized I needed money because they fixed it. It was in a magazine called Handmade Jewelry.
And here's the bigger version of this. If you want a large version,
Bless its little homely heart.
S0628. Marianne says, I bought the Painted Desert mix. Norma says, I bought Painted Desert too.
Oh, good.
Thank
Two
you.
People.
2 people, he says. 2 whole people.
I love that mix. And if you followed on our travel log, then you saw how
True to life.
it was inspired after. I kind of want to make a petroglyph.
I bet you do. What are you doing down there?
I was gonna work, but I decided to just sit here
That's what I'm like, what?
and free associate.
He's free associating,
Look at these.
looking at his bead boxes. Sometimes you have to do that, right?
Mhm.
So here's the larger version of the silver. That's S0627. I think those are $7 each. Let me just check on that for y'all. Yes, $7. Dale is tuning in. Good to see you here.
Howdy.
So we're showing some of my favorites. These are all already in the online store, and I'm giving you SKUs for most of them that you can go directly to them, but you can also search for this stuff and find it all and find all the other good stuff in our online store and get a sale for my birthday this weekend.
For what?
What? 20% off using birthday sale in our online store. Look at these. Who doesn't like these little points? And stab someone with them.
No.
Says no, don't
Not
do
sharp
that.
enough.
They're pretty sharp.
What? Where are you stabbing? Eyes,
He
thighs,
says eyes, thighs. Where are you?
or neck?
Depends what you're stabbing. So we have these in silver and we have them in gold. I'll show you the gold after this, so I don't mix my bags up. But we have these. These are available S0625. They're $4.50 each. I'd like to just hang them all on a necklace and have them jingle jangle.
Do it.
Maybe on some chain on a necklace so they hang at different lengths, like, and do some stuff like this, right? Some chain stuff. Have them hang at different lengths.
That'd be cool.
And that would not be that expensive either, because these are only like $5 each. S0626.
This is their gold plated.
Yeah, these are a little bit more than the other ones because the gold plating is more costly than the silver plating. We have some nice gold chain, that satin gold chain in the physical store too. We did a whole video on our chain. You can go back and watch that video. Get yourself some gold chain, get some gold daggers, make a nice necklace.
I took some of it though.
Andrew did take some of it. But if you see it there, we might still have some of it we can get from him. Sealing our
Don't even look
chain.
at it.
Don't even look at it, he says. Don't dare.
Correct.
Let's see here. Suzanne is continuing to organize and destash her beads. It never ends.
Correct.
That's for sure.
You telling me, yo.
Suzanne says, I do that with my Milagros, just put them all on a chain. It's a
Correct.
good way to wear them, I think.
How was Mardi Gras?
Yeah, how are you recovering from Mardi Gras? More like it, right? Hopefully you're starting to recover.
One of the other board members was down there for Mardi Gras.
Oh, from Touchstone?
Yeah, and he said it was wild. And they just ate and ate and
Oh,
ate.
I want to eat and eat and eat. This is white quartz. 3 strands of it available. S0540. Let me pull that up here so I can give you a price. $8 each only. That's a good deal. You don't see that kind of pricing much anymore. $8 each. I love quartz. Beautiful, just little clear quartz.
One day I'd like to go during Mardi Gras.
Suzanne said we stayed at home. There were shootings. Oh no! People gotta ruin everything. So that was S0540. If you want some of that white quartz. We also have these. And I don't know if anyone knows that these are in the online store. These are Czech glass strands, mixed strands of Czech glass. This is, if you look up mixed Czech glass in the online store, I think these should pop up. This is the fall mix, we called this. And then we have the purple mix. And each strand is very similar, but they may have a little bit of difference from one another in the color ranges. Beautiful strands of Czech glass. You get a lot of different little designs. If you like to, mix and match your Czech glass, this is a great way to do it. I think these are only $10 a strand each. And I don't have the SKU on them, y'all. Sorry. I think the SKU is some weird thing that we used to do. We used to do some different kinds of SKUs before. But if you look up Czech glass mix, I think it'll come up for you. And we have the 2 colors, the fall mix and the purple mix. Marianne says, fall mix will go with Painted Desert. See, Marianne, you're catching on, right?
Just the tube you can get.
Just you and Norma can mix this with this, Andrew said. Just the 2 of us, right? Just the 2 of us. Huh? I don't know who sang Just the 2 of Us. I think a few people have sung it over the years.
I want to say that guy that was in that show from Moving On Up.
Oh, one of the other things I wanted to show you today are these. If you saw my little earrings I made them out of these little beads. The evil eye, I think they're Nazar beads, which ward away the evil eye is their purpose.
It's supposed to bounce it off.
Boom.
The shield.
Glassy shield right there. So if you like these are available in the online store. S1008. S1008. These are all handmade glass. And I made a pair of earrings with these with some of the chain in our store that had the blue crystals in there, and it looked really nice, I think. Anne says, Grover Washington Jr. sang Just the 2 of Us. I love that song. Thank you.
I would have never got that.
Nope.
If that was a trivia question, I would.
If that were life or death, goodbye, y'all. Goodbye. That's
nice knowing you.
That's not in my memory.
I don't think I ever knew that, so there's that.
Sandra says, William, your voice puts my cat to sleep. Well, hopefully I'm not putting y'all to sleep.
Or if he does, then you just leave it running.
Right? Just keep watching, everybody. Keep watching. Don't
Listen
worry.
to the dulcimer tones of my voice call.
All right. So here we have 4mm faceted cubes. Look, I'm going to get these close so you can see, of chrysoprase.
What kind of tassels you want, Sandra?
Andrew's asking, if you didn't hear that, Sandra, what kind of tassels you want. Send us an email.
No, tell me now.
Oh, he's actually looking now. So he's going against what we try to tell you all.
Dude, I am just standing here.
He's not working, Sandra. Put him to work.
I am working, but I found some tassels, so.
There you go. So this is 4mm faceted cubes in chrysoprase. Beautiful chrysoprase. S0536. S0536. And I think I have 2 strands of that available left. And that's it, y'all. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to give you whiplash. Coming so close to the screen. Sandra says it's soothing to her. That's good. I like to have a soothing voice.
Somebody told you should be on the radio.
I know. And then I did a podcast and no one said anything.
Oh.
Poor William. No, actually, some people did.
Go cry about it.
Some people said it was nice. I know. We got to beat last year's when I spilled food all over myself for my birthday.
What happened?
I spilled food all over myself.
I don't remember that.
That yogurt that had the top on it that we got at that new place we never tried before, and they didn't put the top on, and it spilled all over the floor, all over my pants.
Oh, that was a terrible birthday.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to make this year better.
That was terrible. We went to Pittsburgh specifically to get you a good dinner. Not that they don't have good food around here, but it's sometimes hard because we're vegetarian.
Yeah, we wanted to try something new, get something good.
And we were in Pittsburgh for something else.
You had to work at Contemporary Craft that day.
Oh.
And so we spent most of the day there. And then I don't even think I made it to the Apple store because we closed. And then we went to eat, and then I spilled food all over myself.
No, we went to the Apple
Oh, that's
store.
right. We bought you a case for your phone.
And didn't get you a
And I
shoe.
didn't get anything.
Because I was like, boy, this Apple store is so run down.
They were doing construction in it.
And they had nicked up all the furniture and stuff, and so it looked rough, y'all. And so I was like,
So this is Sunstone, y'all, that I'm showing you while we're talking about my awful last year's birthday. S0490, y'all, and these are $12.
You didn't even like your food, your other food.
I know.
We went to this healthy restaurant, and somebody was talking about how it was so good.
Yeah, we read reviews, and people seemed to like it, and then we got there, and it was like...
For one, you couldn't talk to anybody. You had to order it through a computer.
Yeah, they were standing in front of you, but you had to order through the computer anyway.
And
Like,
you were-
literally walked up to the counter where they're standing making your food, like a Subway kind of thing. But you still had to use the computer to order.
And it was fancy. And then I realized we made a grave miscalculation because all the people who were coming in like after the gym, and they looked hungry and bedraggled. And I was like, this is for dieting food. This is not.
Yeah, that's, you know.
got-
So hopefully this year my birthday will be a little bit better.
I got this. I was so excited for it. It was this crumble. You know how if you get a crumble, you expect it to be like a bake, it'd be cooked. And it was,
Crazily, you expect a crumble to be cooked.
and it was a bunch of apples that had been tossed in this like honey syrup or like agave syrup or something.
With a dry
granola
granola
on
on
top.
top.
And I was like, I think this
Like the
stuff is
bits of the granola bag after you've eaten the granola.
correct.
And you
The-
dump it onto the top
the
of something.
dust.
The dust. So this is natural quartz, of course. These are graduated. They go from approximately 32 millimeters by 19 down to about 12 by 9. It's a 16-inch strand. It's $65. And it's a gorgeous quartz specimen.
Yeah, I felt that in my gullet for a couple days.
Suzanne says those clear quartz are great with gold thread. Yes. Use any of the colored Softlex, and that would be beautiful through there to show off the color.
For Notting Silk.
Notting Silk. Yep. So that's S1106 is the SKU. If you'd like to find that in the online store, there is only one of those, I believe, available. Oh, Oh, I can't get it in with the strand, probably.
Or glow, mix of glow. I blocked that out. Usually I'm very good at remembering food stuff.
I know. Oh, I didn't forget how my birthday was last year.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
so disappointed.
yeah, I was. I tried not to be, but by the time I spilled literally the gooeyest dessert on top of myself.
And it wasn't like a good gooey.
No.
It was like a slimy gooey.
It was like slimy honey and like old, slightly old fruit on top of yogurt.
We
And
got it in the nighttime.
they put it in to-go containers, and the top clear part of the to-go container was not on the container. And Andrew went up to tell them that, and they're like, yeah, they're all kind of like, didn't warn us. This is going to come off.
And then they handed it to me, and it happened again. And I was like, ah.
Yeah. So this is fluorite. Beautiful fluorite. S1107 is the SKU on this one. And this is fluorite barrels. They're approximately 8 by 11 millimeter. It's about a 15 3/4 inch strand for $59. That's some good quality fluorite, y'all, for $59.
And then remember how I asked if they could help us clean up?
They handed you some more napkins.
No, they just I told them about how the lid came off. And they kind of just looked at me.
I think I got napkins or wet paper towels from the bathroom and cleaned the goo off of the floor.
And I was like,
because we're not ones to just leave. Like, I so wanted to just leave, but we cleaned up after.
They just looked at us like we were crazy that we would want to not have food on the floor.
Right.
Oh well, bless their hearts.
I know. We didn't go back to that place.
I don't even think it's open anymore.
Well, there you go. All right. These are freshwater peacock pearls, Gesundheit.
Thanks.
And these, look at these little oval. Look at that shape. Look at that shape. It looks like a little mushroom head. Looks like a little mushroom head. Sandra says, are they squares or flats? What? The fluorite, they were round cylinders, or yeah, they were cylinders, barrels. These pearls, these are $52 a strand. I only have 2 strands of them. But look at those colors. Look, there's blue here, copper here, green here, purple over here. Look at those colors. You know how much I love pearls these days. Look at that.
Me too.
And these are very uniform from one to the other, as you can see. I mean, they're not perfect, but if they were perfect, they would be like 8, 10, 12, 20 times that price. $52 a strand. Very nice. These are vintage, everybody. So you know they're better quality than what you're going to... Look at that one little coppery one right there. They are better quality than what you'll generally get for the price nowadays. Suzanne says, I have some peacock pearls I knotted on white. Beautiful. I bet they would be.
Did you also try to do something else for your birthday, and that was also terrible?
Well, I wanted to go to Dick Blick's, and they were closed by the time. I wanted to go to the Apple store. We got to the Apple store, but they didn't have anything I wanted, so we got you something, which was good because you needed a better case. And then we went to that food place. If there was something else, I blocked it. Probably had more plans than that.
We tried to go somewhere a couple days later, and that also didn't work out.
So this year, my birthday has to be better. So next up, which is, we're getting to the end here, y'all.
If you don't spill yogurt on yourself, anything is better. Right?
Honey and yogurt and syrup.
And all over your pants.
All over my pants. So then I had to walk back to the car with my crotch completely wet wet and cold from honey, syrup, and yogurt and fruit. That's
nice and sticky.
Nice and sticky and nice and colorful.
It looks creamy white, delicious.
Those pearls, Sandra, were technically considered peacock, but they have, as I said, the blue, the green, the copper, and the pink colors to them. Next up, faceted pearls.
I love the faceted pearl.
These are butterscotch beauties. You can see the facets there. Look at those shine when you can get up close in the camera with them. Michelle says, my husband usually buys me something on his birthday. He says it makes him happy, and that's his present. That's nice.
What are you gonna buy me, William?
Don't give Andrew any ideas, y'all.
What would I like?
What would I like for your birthday? Let's make this birthday great again.
Yes.
I did get a turntable, y'all, so I can't
throw
complain.
yogurt at your crotch.
Let's not do that. So these,
Kind of create a tradition.
let's not. So these are beautiful, beautiful butterscotch colored faceted pearls. And these are S1060. And remember, don't forget to use that coupon code birthday sale. These are $32 a strand. What you see is all that I've got. I've got 4 strands of these available. None in the physical store anymore. This is it. Once these are gone, these are sold out, never to be found again. We bought them all when we bought these.
I saw some faceted pearls in Tucson, and they were super expensive, and they were shipped out of heck.
Super expensive and chipped all to heck. Who wants that in their life? Who wants that in their life? I'll take what we've got. You can keep the chipped pearls. All right.
If 1 or 2 are chipped, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that happens.
Every single one. Are people still watching?
Are people still watching? Are y'all still out there?
Or can
I have,
get some
22 people watching. Marion says, what kind of turntable did I get? It is an Audio-Technica, but I'm not going to remember the number because they use the wild naming strategies, but it's like an AW40L something. It's 40, but it's a modified edition of that that I asked for. This company called Drop.com did a modified version of that turntable so that it can accept other brands of cartridges or other brands of, it's not called a cartridge, that's the actual needle itself, but the thing that the cartridge goes into. Anyway, you have to be able to adjust the tone arm up and down for certain, like when you change from an Audio-Technica brand needle to another brand needle, you have a variable tone arm adjustment that most turntables at that price range do not have. So I got one that does because it's modified. It also was modified with a carbon fiber tone arm and a darker colored wood than their version, than the Audio-Technica regular version. And so it's super nice. And now I can play my records. The biggest thing is I had one of those suitcase record players. These are, by the way, faceted pearls in peacock, S0181, if you're interested in these. And they are $26 a strand. So I had one of those suitcase turntables, those cheapy. They're not really that cheap. I mean, they're like $100, but that's not cheap. But I started using that for a while, and a lot of my records were skipping, and I was worried about them getting scratched up. And then I started reading about those turntables, and they're like, yeah, they'll like play your records, but over time they're gonna, every time you play a record, you're slightly degrading it. And those ones happen to degrade a lot faster than some of the nicer turntables, or ones just even a little bit better. So, yeah. Look, I'm just stunned by these pearls. Like, I'm trying to talk about my turntable, but yeah, I'm like, look at the colors in there. Look at those facets. Susan says, faceted pearls are the bomb. So special. I know, right? Look at that. You would not see all those colors if those were not faceted that way. Gorgeous pearls. S0181, $26. So yeah, I got a turntable so that I can actually, because I inherited some records from my grandmother and my mom and my aunt and my uncle's old family records. And I didn't want to play them if they were going to be destroyed by my little cheapy, or low quality, I shouldn't say cheap, low quality turntable. So I wanted to upgrade in. For years. I've been talking about this and researching this. And I got it for my birthday this year.
You're welcome.
Andrew's like, where and what exactly? Because he knew I was researching it for forever. And then it just happened to go on sale too, which was even better. S0193, only one strand of these top drilled pearls.
I wonder what you're gonna get me for your birthday. Thanks, Michelle.
Michelle's husband. Isn't that nice? What a relationship they have.
He gets good stuff.
Yeah. You get stuff too.
I know, especially tomorrow.
Janice says, we need a new turntable. Ours is extremely old. We have a lot of albums and we just started playing them again. Yeah, I think I love playing albums. I like the, the manual control of it all. So, sometimes when you just stream music, it just gets, you don't actually listen to it anymore. And this turntable is fully manual. So when the record ends, you have to jump up and go stop it so it doesn't annihilate your needle at the end of the record.
That's not for me.
Andrew says, that's not for me.
Anything that's going to distract me, I don't need it.
Yeah, so, but if you want to, you either, for an automatic return or an automatic stop record player, you either get a cheap one, or like my little suitcase one automatically stopped. So you get the cheap, or you got to go all the way like into a much higher end one. Okay, y'all, this is one strand of pearls. Let me show you. This is the last one of the evening. This is one strand of pearls. These are ringed peacock pearls, approximately 12 millimeter. This is $128 for the strand. You use birthday sale, you get 20% off that. Drops them down to, I don't know, I can't do that mental math that quick. Almost $100, right? You get $25 off or so. Susan says, we still listen to CDs. Yeah, I still have some CDs, but I have nowhere to play a CD anymore, actually. Not my computer. Yeah, Andrew's computer has a CD player. We got him one.
You can play it in the car.
And then the car. Our cars do have CD players still.
Our car has a DVD player, and it works, but it only plays the picture if you're stopped.
I was wondering if it was going to play.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, the passenger can't watch.
Or any of the passengers. We were going to put on these movies while we were road trip, and I basically wasted space by bringing the DVDs.
Look at these pearls. Only $128 a strand, less 20%. You get the whole strand. There's a lot of pearls on there. 5, 10. I'm not going to count them. You see, there's a lot of pearls. Pause it and count them if you really want to know. Janice says, ours is totally manual too. It's at least 40 years old. It came with my husband, and we will have been married 40 years in November. Nice. Nice. Michelle says, we will be together 28 years on March 23 and married 27 years on June 23. Boy, the 23rd must have been an anniversary, right? March 23, June 23, 23 years.
How many did we do? 15, 16?
I think it's going to be 15 this year, or
16 this year.
It is 16 this year, yep. 16 this year.
Can you believe we could have had a teenager?
We could, yes, definitely. Crazy. Crazy. Could have easily had a teenager. Okay, let me switch the camera, and we're going to bring it back up. Howdy. All right, everybody. So that's the show for today. Mostly wanted to let you know that we're having a sale this weekend. The sale is good until Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So use the sale code before that. Grab some good stuff in the online store and help me celebrate my birthday by making sales. I like that talk. Even if my birthday is terrible, at least we'll have some sales maybe.
I can always throw yogurt at you.
Andrew's ready to throw yogurt again. Susan says, we've been married 38 years. We'll be married 38 years in October. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, I think that's it. So new debut of a tutorial, hopefully on Saturday, if all goes as planned. Then we will have my birthday tomorrow, so we may not be online tomorrow. But there are classes in store. If you're all local, I know some of you out there are, come to our class tomorrow. Jen will be there. I may make a pop-in appearance. We'll see. And come make stuff with us at Allegory Gallery in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. And then you saw some of my favorite things, just a few of my favorite things. Not everything is my favorite, but these were some of my favorites. So I hope you enjoy them and grab some goodies for yourself. And we will see you, if not tomorrow, then on Monday. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support. We love you all out there. We hope things are going well for you all. And we will see you on the flip side, whether that's tomorrow or Monday. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Bye now.
See ya.